welcome to the channel. It's your girl Eat with Eden back here again with another educative, informative and entertaining video. So stay tuned, okay? In Ghana here, when one is sick, one is operated, even the doctors advise you eat one particular food. Can you guess that? Yes, Kanfa or AKPAN. So I've been curious, I've been wondering, how is this Kanfa made? So today I'm curing all of your curiosity by bringing you this video about Kanfa. We are making Kanfa today. Stay tuned, take your seat, have popcorn, let's do Kanfa together, okay? So this is our mother that will be taking us through the process of making the Kanfa. So this is corn dough, it is not corn flour. It is corn dough. The maize has been put into the water 3 days. It has been soaked 3 days, and on the third day it has been milled or grinded. That is how corn dough is made. Okay, so this is corn dough, just from the mill. Immediately from the mill, she add water and we are sieving it. So she has like a chief clause on a bowl or a container that she mix the corn dough with water immediately from the mill. You are not going to add water to it and mix it and put it down like we are going to make banku. Okay, so immediately from the mill you add water to it and sieve it with your cheesecloth as she's doing. So as it's getting too thick, you add water to help drain it faster. So after taking all the juice or removing all the juice from the corn dough you are sieving, you just set the chaff aside. So this is the chaff. I asked her if it can be used for any other thing. She said people come for it for their pigs, so pigs eat it. Okay, so it is used as an agro product. It's used to raise pigs. So our mom is telling us that making food out of maize or making a business out of maize is very lucrative. You will never lose. No matter how expensive things are, you will know how to like serve it or dish it, and you will also get yours, because maize is something or is a food that it increase in sizes or it double in size. Imagine you cooking banku, like you use maybe half pot, you make the banku mix half pot. By the end of the day, you will see say your banku has increased, the pot is full. That's what she's just trying to say. Ate ekpelinuti. I don't know how to say it in English. Like the food doubles. Like when you are cooking rice, you pour 1 cup of rice in the water. By the end of the day, the pot you are using is full. That's what she's trying to say. Maize, when you are using maize for business, you will never lose. But something like kokonte, when you are cooking kokonte, you can lose because kokonte doesn't increase. Okay, the amount of kokonte you put in the pot, that's the amount exactly you will get back. But working with maize is very lucrative. That's just the advice she's giving. And maize can do a whole lot of food. There are thousands and tons of food that we can get out of maize. That's just what she was explaining. So we are sieving. This is our last batch that we are sieving. She also said that sieving, working with a corn dough that is milled very well is difficult. If it has chaff, it's easier to work with. Okay, so we are done with our sieving. She's just removing the cheesecloth. And this is what we have here. This is the amount of juice we've gotten from our corn dough. So we are going to cover it and allow it to ferment. Okay, so this is Thursday that we have sieve it. We are going to leave it and cook it on Saturday. So we are leaving it for how many days? 3 days. On the third day it will ferment before we cook. Yes, this is Saturday morning or dawn. We have set our fire and we are about to cook our AKPAN Kanfa. With our large pot on our fire, we'll pour plenty water into the pot. So this is the amount of water we are going to be using. We'll cover it and allow it to boil. The third day, this is our maize or our juice maize. Oh. So the food itself has settled and the water is on top. So we are going to fetch all the water from the maize. So it means in making Kanfa, it takes about 6 days because you put your maize in water for 3 days before you mill it. After milling it and you sieve it, you will leave it for another 3 days to ferment before you cook your Kanfa. Okay. So this is what we'll be using to cook it. So I asked her that this is the starch of the maize. I think this is the starch. And she said, yeah. So that's what we'll be using to cook the Kanfa. You see how clean and whitish it is. Yeah. When you buy a Kanfa, you see how white it is. And it's very lightweight because all the chaff has been removed from it. And it's left with only the starch. Yes. I think this is the starch of the maize. So just like that, we'll just pour it into our boiling water on fire. We have set some of the hot water aside and we are using the rest to start the cooking process. Just rinse our bucket or our container with some of the hot water and add it to it. You didn't add salt nor anything. You just pour your corn dough or your cornstarch inside the boiling water and start cooking it like you are cooking any other akple. Guys, the noise around, the noise in the area is so much. So I have to mute the background because most of the things we will be discussing, like we were discussing, the noise has taken the beauty of the discussion. So I'll just be explaining and talking about what we were discussing in the video. So you don't use cold water to cook it. As I told you earlier that we set some of the hot water aside. So when you are cooking and you realize that it is too hard, that's you use the hot water. That's the hot water that you add to it to soften it. So we have covered it and we are going to allow it to boil. And in cooking it too, you have to make your fire very light, else it's going to burn. As you can see, the food itself is very light, so it doesn't need a bonfire. It just needs light fire to cook. So we are just going to be stirring it like we are cooking a play, so that lumps will not form. Guys, if today is your first time stopping here by, a warmly welcome to you. This is It with Adam. Kindly join us by subscribing to this channel. Press the post notification bell that anytime I post a video, you will be notified. And to my OGs, gang, you are the real MVPs. I love you all. Guys, keep watching my videos, keep sharing. Thank you so much for all the support so far. So we have our leaf that we'll be using to wrap the Kanfa over here. It has been washed already, so we are just cleaning it. So just clean the leaf. This is the same leaf they used to sell wache. They used to wrap abolo. So we'll continue cooking till it's cooked well. So when it's cooked well, you will see a little bit of color change. Like when you are cooking banku or akple, any type of akple. If you are cooking banku, for you to get to know that it's cooked, you see a color change. That's the same way. This is the color change here is just like almost insignificant, but when this is your work, you will know. Like the way when banku is cooked, you get to know. Yeah. This looks so beautiful. It's so white. So in wrapping the Kanfa, you can't remove it from the fire before wrapping it. We are going to wrap it hot. Yes. If you remove it from the fire, it's going to be hard. You can't wrap it. So we are going to wrap it hot from the fire. So she take the leaf and scoop a generous amount into it and wrap it. Do not look at this and think it's easy, you can do it. I bet you can't do it. So she's wrapping it one CD. I told her the work involved and everything, and she's dishing it plenty. Look, 1 CD is plenty. So I was like, she should do it 2 CDs and 1 CD. And she said when she does it 2 CD, they don't buy it. They'll pick the 1 CD own and leave the 2 CD ones. But hey, 1 CD is plenty. That's just by the way, just 1 CD, in this economy. Let not your toxic trait deceive you that you can wrap this, my dear. It is easier seen and done in your mind than practice with your hand. I tell you, I tried it and I failed several times, but I was successful once and I quit. I tried looking at the one she's doing to do my own, but it took me 10,000 years to get it right, and it took me about 100 trials to get one right. I did. I was able to wrap some, but I have to leave it and find a new job for myself by arranging the list for the experts to do it. At least if I can't be good in something, I can be good in another thing. I was good in really arranging of the leaves. So in wrapping the Kanfa, we use about 3 leaves. You put a very big one down, and you put the medium one on top, and put a smaller one on top again. So 3 before you used to you wrap one Kanfa. Yes, just like I am doing. 3 leaves, arrange it like in this order. So at this stage, it's all about wrapping, and the struggles of people who have seen it. And I just saw it and I was like, this is so easy. I have to help. I tried and I realized that it's easier seen with the eyes and done in the mind than practice. And when you don't do it fast, you don't wrap it fast, and it gets spread on the leaf, you can't wrap it any longer, or it will be very difficult for you to wrap. It means it has getting solid, it has solidified, so wrapping it becomes difficult. So I tried, I look at the experts' own, and I failed. So I gave it out, and I decided to rather arrange the leaves for them, the experts, to wrap. So guys, let me show you how the leaf is arranged. You pick a big one like that and put a medium one on it, but you push it upwards a little and put the smaller one on top, and also push that one also upward a little. Did you see what I just did? That's how the leaf is arranged for the wrapping. This is so much work, and she's dishing it big pan for once in this economy. Wow. As she said earlier, you will never work with maize and lose. You will know how you will dish it to also get something from it. So she recommends maize business. Anything made out of maize is lucrative. That's what she said. So you keep stirring as you wrap, and the one in the pot is like a solidifying. You stir it again. Stir it to become soft. Then you continue the wrapping till everything is done. Guys, if you've watched this video up to this point, guys, then you are a real foodie gang. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, liking. Thank you so much for the support all the time. I really appreciate you all. Share to your friends and loved ones also to subscribe to this channel, okay? Wrapping till everything is finished from the pot. So if we are cooking 10 pots, you'll be wrapping it on the fire till it is done, till all is finished. This is work. Guys, hope you've enjoyed this video and you've learned something new. Kindly give me a like, a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not yet, and kindly share my video to your loved ones. Look at our Kanfa neatly wrapped over here. Guys, I'll see you next in another video. Until then, keep trying new recipes. Stay safe. I love you all. Bye bye.